How's everybody doing today? My name is Dominic and I'm reporting at you live. We're going to be having another very important business meeting today. Always remember throughout this business meeting that I'm not a financial advisor. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. What we do here, we come here, we have a business meeting. The ultimate goal for the business meeting is to get rich. So go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, do all that. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the stock we're talking about today, which is ticker symbol GRWG, GrowGeneration, one of the world's largest hydroponic suppliers for the cannabis industry. And always remember throughout this video that I'm not a financial advisor. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. The stocks I talk about here on my channel are extremely risky. So invest at your own risk. Always do your own research. But let's go ahead and talk about the stock GRWG. Let's go ahead and share the screen. If you don't know anything about the company, you can go ahead and take a look over at their website. Like I said, they're one of the world's largest hydroponic suppliers. They have a whole bunch of different brands. You go check that out yourself. This is a huge website. They have a whole bunch of storefronts. They've actually been doing a restructure in their business. I've been an investor in the company since probably about February of this year, and they've been doing a restructure. Basically, what they're doing is they're closing down their unprofitable stores, the stores that don't make sense to leave them open. They're losing money, so they're closing down their unprofitable stores and building a lean, strong, lean money-making machine. Okay, so we're going to be talking about their earnings today. They just announced their earnings today, after hours at 4 p.m. and the stock went up around 10% because they were pretty good earnings. Okay, a year-over-year improvement. So let's go ahead and take a look. GrowGeneration reports third quarter 2025 financial results. Okay, so GrowGeneration, one of the nation's largest suppliers of specialty products for controlled environmental, agricultural, commercial cultivation, and retail garden centers, today announced financial results for the third quarter 2025. Net sales of $47.3 million, up 15.4% quarter over quarter. Proprietary brand sales as a percentage of cultivation and gardening net sales increased to 31.6% compared to 23.8% in the third quarter of 2024. Gross profit margin of 27.2% compared to 21.6% for the third quarter of 2024. Store and other operating expenses declined 27.8 to $7.2 million compared to $10 million for the same period in the prior year. Okay, so that is exactly what I was talking about. They've been closing down their unprofitable stores and they're lowering their operating expenses. As you can see, they lowered it. What is it? They lowered it by $2.8 million in the quarter, but year over year. Okay, so that's extremely good. Total operating expenses decreased to $7.2 million or 31.5% to $15.7 million in the third quarter of 2025 compared to $22.9 million in the prior year. That's an insane improvement by like $7 million. More than that, by $7.5 million. Okay, they're lowering their operating costs. That's what I want to see. All right, that's why I invested in the company because they're closing down their stores, they're closing down the unprofitable stores, and they're lowering their operating expenses. That's what you want to see. Okay, net loss was $2.4 million compared to a net loss of $11.4 million for the same period in the prior year. That is an extreme improvement. Extreme improvement of like over $8 million. Okay. They only lost $2.4 million compared to a net loss of $11.4 million in the same quarter of last year. That's insane. Okay. They're still losing money, but who cares? Making an improvement and they're improving their business. Okay. So adjusted EBITDA income of $1.3 million compared to a loss of 2.4 for the same period in the prior year. Okay. Cash and cash equivalents and marketable securities of $48.3 million and no debt. They have no debt. That is extremely good. That's what I love to see when I'm an investor. No debt in a company. Are you kidding me? All right. So the CEO had to say our third quarter results marked a clear inflection point for GrowGeneration. We delivered double-digit sequential net sales growth of 15.4%, returned to positive adjusted EBITDA of $1.3 million, and expanded gross margin to over 27%. Our third quarter adjusted EBITDA represents the company's strongest profitability in 4 years. Okay? Our third quarter adjusted EBITDA represents the company's strongest profitability in 4 years. Did you just hear what I said? It represents the company's strongest profitability in 4 years. That's insane. These results reflect the disciplined execution of our strategic plan, with our store operating expenses down 27.8% and total operating expenses reduced by more than 30% year over year. Proprietary brands remain a key driver of profitability, representing 31.6% of cultivation and gardening net sales, up from 23.8% last year. We expect proprietary brands to achieve approximately 40% of segment revenue in 2026, further supporting margin expansion and customer loyalty. Looking ahead, we expect fourth quarter revenue of approximately $40 million and currently anticipate both positive revenue growth and positive adjusted EBITDA in 2026. With no debt, a strong balance sheet, reduced operating expenses, and a growing multi-channel brand strategy, GrowGen is positioned to scale as a lean, profitable, brand-led company, driving sustainable growth in the years ahead. All right, I mean, this is an insane report. Go ahead and read this whole entire thing for yourself. I mean, I'm not going to read this whole entire thing for you guys. You got to go and do the research yourself. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you have to do your own research. Like I said, they are improving their business, but it's still a risky investment. Like any other investment, you have to do your own research. Go ahead and read this whole entire thing for yourself. Like I said, they have been closing down their stores, lowering operating expenses. You can see it in the report here. They're lowering their operating expenses, and they're getting closer and closer to profitability. All right. So that's what we want to see. Their plan is being executed. It's working. You can see it in the results. So let's go ahead and take a look over at the stock. This is about the 1 year chart. I think I first bought in. I bought in at the wrong time. I think I bought in about right here at $1.50, and it went down. But like I said, I believe in the company. I believe in the CEO. I believe in their plan. It's working. So I bought in right here, and I believe I kept buying down when it kept going down, and now it's going back up. All right. So the lowest it went this year was around 85 cents, and the highest it's been this year was around $2, $2.20, I believe it was. But over the past month or so, it's been on a downtrend. But in the after hours, like I said, they just announced their earnings today. After hours, it went up 10% in the after hours to $1.50. It closed at $1.38, popped 10% in the after hours to $1.50. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the max chart. I mean, this stock has a lot of room to go, a lot of room to run. The highest the stock has ever been was in 2020, around $70. This stock was at in 2020, $70. Who knows if it can get back to that level? But they are improving their business. They're lowering their operating expenses. They're going to improve. They're going to get to profitability sooner or later, probably within the next year or so. I believe in the CEO. I believe in their strategy. It's working. And place a comment down below where you guys think the stock is going to go. Currently, it's trading at $1.50 in the after hours. I'm reporting at you live on November 6th, 2025. We're going to see where this opens up tomorrow morning, see what happens. The results were insane. In my opinion, the results were good. Place a comment down below what you guys think of the earnings and what you guys think that it's going to keep on going. I believe it's going to keep on going. Like I said, their strategy is working. They're closing their unprofitable stores, lowering their operating expenses, increasing profitability. They have no debt, 48.6 or 48 whatever million dollars of cash. And you know, the CEO, the plan is working. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it in this video, but their plan is working. That's being executed, and you know, I believe in it. I believe in the company. I believe in the CEO. Place a comment down below what you guys think about the company, what you guys think about their plan, the store closures, and everything like that. And always remember, the ultimate goal for the YouTube channel is to get rich. So leave a comment down below. And always remember, the ultimate goal for the YouTube channel is to get rich.